Hey there! Today I have a quick fraction addition game for you. This is a really easy prep game. So this is called Make One, and I don't know if I just cut out or not, so I'm going to repeat that. This is called Make One, and the purpose of it is to help students practice adding fractions and finding fractions that will equal 1 when they are added together. So the prep for this is simply you get 9 sheets of fraction cards. There are 4 on each sheet, and one set of 9 will make 36 cards, and that's enough for a deck for students of about 3 to 4 in a group to play with a good amount of cards. Now if you're going to go with a bigger group of students, 5 or 6 students, then I would double that and I would make 2 sets, 2 decks for students to use, so that they have enough cards to choose from. So you just cut them out, you laminate them so that you can use them again and again, and then you're ready to go. And the way this works is students deal out 5 cards to each player, and then the remaining cards get put in a pile in the middle of all of the students so that they have a pile to choose from if they need to. And what students will initially do is they'll look at their deck, so they'll look at their hand. So my hand has 1/20, 4/8, 1/4, 1/4, and 5/10. And if I were player 1, I would be looking to see what fractions I have in my hand that can be added together to equal 1. So I could do 5/10 and 4/8. They're both equal to a half, so that would be one way that I could make 1. Or I could use my 4/8 with 1/4 and 1/4. And that way I could make 1, or I could use my 5/10 with my 1/4 and my 1/4. And if I choose to do it this way with using 3 cards to make 1, then that takes more out of my hand and gets me closer to going out. So after I decide which ones I'm going to use, and in this case I'll just go with the 5/10, 1/4, and 1/4, that leaves me with 4/8 and 1/20. So I would then ask one of the other players if they have a fraction that will help me make 1. So if I want to get a pair for 1/20, I would say to the player, do you have 19/20? If they do, they give it to me, and I get to play that and put that face up so other players can see that I have a set of 1. And if they don't have it, then I would choose from the pile in the middle and see if I can get that card. And I got 3/20, which is not the card I was looking for, so my turn is over. If it was the card I was looking for and I actually got 19/20, then I could put that down to make 1, and I could keep playing and I could keep asking to see if anybody else has what I need. So they don't. So then play would go to the next person. The next person would do the same process, putting down any 1 that they already have in their hand, and then asking other players for cards that would help them to make 1. The game would be over when, and you could kind of decide this the way that you'd like to play, it could be over when the first person goes out and has used up all their cards, or you could decide you want it to go longer and it's over when all of the cards in the middle are actually gone. So you could make that determination yourself depending on how long you think the game's going to take for your students. And then once the game is over and somebody's gone out or they've run out of cards, students get 1 point for every set of 1 that they have laid down in front of them. So I would get 1 point for my 5/10, 1/4, and 1/4, and any others that I have. And the person who goes out gets 2 points, kind of as a bonus for being the first one to use up all of their cards. And that's it. Very easy, very quick. It could be used during your fraction addition unit, or you could use it during centers to just have some constant review of fraction addition. I do have a blog post where this is explained, so I'll link that in the comments, and then it'll tell you in the blog post how you can access these cards. And if you are already in my email community, these cards will be in the free resource library for you. So you can check that out in the next day or so. And that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I will see you soon. Have a great day.